Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' Best Country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Howdy to you. Good morning. And Thursday, we're getting close to the end of the week, and we've got some news to tell you about. Thanks for being with us.
Cleanup continues after that powerful hailstorm hammered Springfield on Tuesday, causing pretty widespread damage. Some hailstones measured nearly 5 inches across, making this one of the largest recorded events ever in Greene County. Local hospitals actually say they treated several people for injuries, including cuts from getting hit, and then also crash-related incidents. Early estimates suggest this will become the costliest hailstorm in local history. I can tell you, driving around yesterday in town, how many people were driving around with like shattered windshields, like portions of it shattered. Yeah.
I saw them even today. I saw people driving around.
Yeah.
I was one of them yesterday.
I know. Ethan was among them. Yes.
Yeah.
A Branson West man is facing federal charges after a grand jury indictment for alleged money laundering. Investigators say the 69-year-old promised investors high returns, but then used the funds for personal expenses instead. He's accused of making multiple large transactions using those funds last year. The man also faces separate state charges with trials scheduled into 2027.
An anonymous threat made to Lebanon High School yesterday was not credible. That's good news. That, according to the police chief, after the threat was reported to them and police dogs went out and searched the building. The school was evacuated for safety, but fortunately nothing was found. Authorities now looking for whoever made that threat. A proposed housing development near Willard is heading back for revisions after some concerns within the community. The Greene County Commission says the 90-plus acre rezoning request will be scaled down and re-reviewed then by the planning board. Neighbors previously raised issues about traffic, drainage, school crowding as well. A new public hearing is expected in June before the eventual final decision on that.
Springfield Public Schools are moving forward with a major renovation project at Bissett Elementary. The school board approved a nearly $20 million plan that includes new classrooms, a storm shelter, and safety upgrades. Construction is set to begin after the school year ends. Students will temporarily relocate to the for the 26-27 school year while they're working on that. The Missouri Job Center is also temporarily relocating starting today due to construction at its current building. Services will be offered at the Midtown Carnegie Branch Library through at least May 8th. Officials say the move will help avoid disruptions during roof repairs. Job seekers can still access assistance, training, and workshops during this transition.
There's some good news that we have grown to expect here in the Ozarks. Silver Dollar City has once again been named the best theme park in the country by USA Today readers. It marks the 4th straight year the Branson attraction has earned the top spot. The park also received high marks for its rides, entertainment, and dining. Officials say the honor highlights the region as a top destination for visitors, and they've won that 4 straight years. Very impressive. The Wonders of Wildlife, I checked on that just to see, and I think there's another maybe 10 days or so left in that voting to see if Wonders of Wildlife can win the top aquarium once again.
I like the billboards that I'm seeing right now that say vote wow instead of vote now. Get it?
You know, I went there and I checked it out, and it's in alphabetical order. So you got to scroll, and then eventually you get to see and vote for Wonders of Wildlife. So you have to be on a mission to vote for them. Otherwise, you're not going to see them on the page.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the way it's been set up the last couple of years, but they've won. So I think they can pull it off.
So somebody's willing to scroll.
I scrolled. I scrolled.
Good. Nice.
Just for the record.
Love it.
Today's the day. We have been talking about it and anticipating it for a long time. The Route 66 Centennial Celebration. Have you heard about this? Has anybody heard anything about Route 66 lately? I feel like it's been underplayed. I kid. Route 66 Centennial Celebration kicks off today in Springfield, marking 100 years of the iconic roadway. Events run today through Saturday, Sunday actually, with live music, classic cars, exhibits, and community activities all across the city. A free traveling exhibit at the Gilloy's Theaters, highlighting the role of women on the Mother Road. The celebration also includes dedications and festivals on Commercial Street over the weekend as well. And, of course, coming up in just a few hours, Springfield takes the national spotlight as NBC's Today Show broadcasts live from Birthplace Plaza in downtown. The third hour of the program will feature hosts Al Roker and Dylan Dreyer, with a crowd of thousands expected.
Craig Melvin's going to be there too. He just got left off the ad.
Who is?
Craig Melvin. I just heard him talking about how he got left out of the picture.
Well, I've never heard of him, so maybe
Craig Melvin?
Yeah, who is he? Craig?
Yeah.
Is he a morning on the Today Show?
Yes.
See, I don't watch the Today Show. I don't watch TV that early. And I've literally never heard of him.
I know, but you're so embarrassing. You're a news person.
I'm a former news person.
Well, what are you doing right now?
I guess I do some podcasting. All right, I'm still a news person. But that's the competition. I don't need to watch that.
You're so good save, babe. Good save.
That's the competition. I don't want to give him clicks or ratings.
It's literally like saying Jimmy Fallon. I've never heard of Jimmy Fallon.
I don't think so.
No, that's about
this Craig guy. I'm sure he's
about the equivalent.
I'm sure he's a nice fellow, but he's no Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon was on Saturday Night Live. He's had his own show. His name is in the title. I don't think this guy's name is in the title of Today's Show.
All right. He's only been on there forever, but it's fine.
All I'm saying. Forever. I've only been out of news 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you do know the first and second hour crew, but he's on the third hour. No, he's actually on the second too, I think. Anyway. All right. A historic moment is set for this afternoon with the birthplace of Route 66. In downtown Springfield, they are dedicating the Birthplace Plaza, which is exactly where 100 years ago, the telegram officially named Route 66 went forth. It was sent out from that site. City leaders will unveil some new artwork, interpretive features honoring the road's origins. That event is free and open to the public. Should be great. And then this is fun. Tonight, a major concert capping off the day for Route 66 at Great Southern Bank Arena. The kickoff show features performances by Little Big Town, Rascal Flatts lead singer, and Gretchen Wilson, along with some local favorites like the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Actor John Goodman will serve as a host for that event. Tickets and details available online. You can check it out at the Route66festival.org. I think they also have .com. Also, Around the Ozarks is a sponsor of the Route 66 Festival. So we are excited about all things Mother Road.
And at the aroundtheozarks.com on the events page, we've got it all laid out there for you. So you can see it there, and that'll do it. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. Watch the Today Show and see who that guy is Sarah's talking about. And
they all know. They all know who he is.
Screenshot me a picture of this fellow, and we'll change that for next year.
All right. See you later. Thanks for tuning in.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Gruba Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here is your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is a chilly start out there on this Thursday. We've got temperatures near 40 degrees. Grab the jacket if you're heading out right now. The good news is it's another day of calm weather in the forecast, so temperatures should stay pretty tranquil. We've got numbers in the mid 60s for highs today with dry skies and light winds. So none of that severe weather that came through early this week. That's the good news. We have some nicer weather conditions to enjoy today. Temperatures, though, are going to be kind of slow to warm. I mean, it's a chilly start out there with temperatures only in the low 40s. In fact, in the valleys, there are a couple of places reporting upper 30s. Not quite frost conditions, but it's not out of the question that we could see some of that tomorrow night into Saturday morning. There could be some patchy frost around the region. Today, the focus is on mainly dry with cooler conditions as expected in the forecast. These numbers are below normal for this time of the year. We've got those conditions in the forecast too through the end of the work week. So tomorrow will be below normal. I have cooler than normal conditions on Saturday expected as well. So if you like the cool down, sure makes for a nice afternoon walk. But kind of chilly mornings. That's what's in our future in the forecast today. Also in our forecast today, dry skies for us. However, there will be some activity down south in the Texas region. They're talking about severe weather again, along with the potential for flash flooding. I do have that low potential for some patchy frost Friday night through early Saturday morning. So just keep that in mind. If you live in a low-lying spot, you could have some patchy areas of frost develop if temperatures get close to those critical numbers and we're protected from the wind. I don't think this is a widespread concern. So I'm not necessarily saying pull all your plants inside or cover them up. But if you have ones that are particularly sensitive and you live in a low-lying area, you'll just want to watch that forecast for Friday night into early Saturday. Temperatures, they're going to warm back up this weekend. In fact, by Sunday, we start to see those numbers get back closer to average and maybe even above average temperatures are in the forecast on Monday of next week. That's also when we see a bit of a pattern shift. Once again, temperatures will warm up, and there's also going to be that chance for some isolated storm threats to creep back into the forecast come Sunday and Monday of next week. Today's high temperatures, though, look great. I have 66 for the high temp in Springfield. Down in northern Arkansas, the Branson area, you may get close to 70 today. It will be a chilly start again early tomorrow morning with temperatures likely in the upper 30s and low 40s. And then we're also with those critical numbers, but clear skies Friday night into Saturday morning. So that's where I think we could at least temporarily dip down and see some patchy frost develop. Again, it's a low threat for that happening. By Saturday, the sunshine is back and temperatures are still below normal with highs in the upper 60s, but I think we see the 70s return to the forecast, mid 70s on Sunday. And while we do have a chance for some isolated showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms, I think they arrive very late. So the daylight hours on Sunday do look dry, and that should be nice to get out and about and enjoy the nice weather pattern there. Then we see temperatures back into the low 80s potentially by Monday, and that's also when the risk for some rain starts to creep back into the forecast and looks a little bit better. Around the country, what's making headlines? It's more of that heavy rain and flash flooding potential for central and eastern Texas today. A cold front is also going to bring below normal temperatures to the central and eastern Ozarks, and scattered showers are in place for the Rockies. That's going to be in place for the next few days, actually. So we see some unsettled weather out to the west. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday was this: how many astronauts have walked on the moon? And the options were A, 3, B, 5, C, 12, or D, 26. How many astronauts have walked on the moon? It is C, 12 of them to be exact. The last trip to the moon, nobody got out. Everybody stayed in the spacecraft. So maybe one day again soon, we will add to that number. All right, here's the next trivia question for you. What company was initially known as Blue Ribbon Sports? Who do you think? Do you think it's A, Nike, B, Under Armour, C, Adidas, or D, Lululemon? Whose first name was Blue Ribbon Sports? You can let me know your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening. I'm expecting it to be pretty nice today. A little bit on the cool side, though, so long sleeves jackets would be a good idea. Big shout out to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, along with Godfather's Pizza. Have a great one. We'll be back to chat first thing tomorrow.